Hello, Africa. We are set to visit the National War Museum in Umuahia, Abia State, Nigeria. As you can see, this is Umuahia Central. Here, we have to obey the traffic rules and regulations, as you can see. So we have to head towards National War Museum. Yo! We just arrived in National War Museum, as you can see. Let me just tell you something. Here in the National War Museum, you don't record. It was very difficult for us to record. Let's go. The first place we have to visit the traditional welfare gallery. Come with us.
Launched in 1985 and commissioned 1989. And here we have three major galleries. The first gallery is called Traditional Warfare Gallery. That's why you see the evolution of weapon. You can see the era of Shaka the Zulu, the Amazons of Dahomey, Menelik. All these are men that participated in Africa as far as strategic studies is concerned, showing that our fathers were developing before the Europeans came. There's the European side. You look at it, you see the same weapon of war. It simply means we are developing at the same time. But at the time, the Europeans are now developing more than the Africans, which we are questioning that, knowing that it's imperialism and colonialism that led to that deterioration. Now, the next one we are able to show those things we saw in pictures that we produce them. You can see, starting from Stone Age, various stones used by our people to conquer nature at the time of Stone Age, when we were struggling how to survive with nature. We have the stone ball to grind, we have the scraper, the stone axe, able to cut your wood. We also have
wood, this stone, to cut wood.
Yes, when iron have not been found. This is special stone, it's not ordinary stone. That's why it's the element. No, in man history, we have different epochs: Stone Age, Iron Age, Computer Age, or Jet Years, you call it today, or have the Information Age. During the Stone Age, no iron was in existence. Are you getting the point? Yes. So it was this sword, this stone they used for the early man used for his activities. The early man wanted around. This one is called the Polish axe. When they found this one, in fact, at the time they don't even cook their food, but when they found this, that's when they found fire. When you stab this stone, fire will come. You understand? So to sharpen at the time they produce a sword. Are you see what I mean? Yes. Then I use sword. That means move to the next epoch of man, the Iron Age. And these are evidence of metal production by our forefathers, showing that we are developing. This one is from Osoka. Yes, in Enugu State. You can see many of them. Javelins. What all this is showing is development by a people, by we Igbo people, by we Nigerians, by we Africans, that we are doing something before the Europeans came. The Europeans came, they came to civilize us. But it's not true situation. You have to be careful.
Be careful.
So we have also shield for defense. The shield, so that means we have offensive weapon, have defensive weapon. Yes. Our forefathers were able to produce both offensive weapon and defensive weapon. We have also the bows and arrow. We have also the quivers. We have also the arrow mat. We have the scepters, symbols of authority and power. This particular one is arrow mat. When you see the arrow, you see the something like this. This one can I do? You have iron. This one is not complete. Okay. See. So this is the armor, a kind of the armor boss. You see that man carrying that thing like that. See, that's a similar thing. You understand? So this is called Eben. It's Bini culture. Used by the Bini chief to pay him to the Oba. This one is called Ada. This one is Oni Oboni. So this one is called Ekan. Used by the Oboni to fight. And the other Oni Oboni sword. We have the iron melt chain used in warfare. You can see various
iron clothes
used by warriors that are strong. We have also the musical instruments. Musical instrument. It's apart from cultural dances we use it for. It's used also for pure communication, effective communication in African settings. We have the charms, or the shitatashi, gongalash. Apart that's the charms made used in wars at the earliest time. We have also the cannon, the den gun, see various guns developed by our forefathers, the gunpowder. You see the gunpowder, the gun door, all these things we are producing. So what we are seeing here is what we are saying that we are developing before the white man came. Not them to come and claim they come to civilize us. You see the different weapons and technology developed by us. You know that our forefathers were really doing something before they came.
That's true.
What this is called Lewis automatic machine gun. This one is British made, using the First World War and Second World War.
Okay, right now we are going for the Armed Forces Gallery. Clock it!
flag and Air Force flag. So that's the second gallery we are moving. The first one we left is called Traditional Warfare Gallery. Here we saw development of Armed Forces Gallery, how to deal with the military. Okay. Armed Forces Gallery. The first one is Traditional Warfare Gallery. Okay. Here we discuss evolution of weapons, depicting that our fathers were really developing before the white man came. You can see evidence of metal. The knowledge of metal is the beginning of technology. For us, we found iron. It simply means there was a system of science and technology. Now, the Armed Forces Gallery is divided into three: the Army, the Navy, and Air Force. Three of them put together we have the Armed Forces of Nigeria. But this particular gallery is divided into four. Why? To accommodate the colonial empire. You know, everything have origin. Yes. So the origin of Nigeria started from here. To this group known as West African Frontier Force from the 1922. This one, yes.
West African Frontier Force.
West African Frontier Force from the 1922. In 1956, it was called Prince of Nigeria. In fact, it was in 1963. That's when it was called Nigeria. See how they take oath of loyalty, and they see their kit. The cap is called Banga Banga. Banga Banga, and the bandage is called Putti. This is a bandage called Putti. P-U-T-T-E, Putti. They tie their knee and the ankle. So we have also the bottle for taking water.
Water bottle.
But you know, to go look inside and to know whether it's water, you have problem with the soldier man. You understand? Everything inside there is water. The soldier man go sip am. Outside soldiers in marching order. These are outside soldiers. Outside these are regimental soldiers. That's Prince of Nigeria Regiment. Yeah. This is how the soldiers dressed in 1956.
The address is very funny.
In 1956. Look at that one. That was regimental sergeant major. Yes, regimental sergeant major. Those were powerful in barracks. This one, this is the outside soldiers in Lokoja. You know, Lokoja was former capital of northern Nigeria.
Okay, it was also a capital.
It was a former, you see, before you have northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria. Yeah. So that time, Lokoja was the capital of northern Nigeria. Okay. Later, you now have the northern Nigeria, northern region, eastern region, and western region. Now, capital of northern Nigeria, that's the northern region now becomes Kaduna. You understand? So you can see the white man. This is deep colonialism. See the white man commanding them on top of them. Those people, they craze for that. So we have also, even women tantalizing the soldiers. So these women, they like power so much. Their men are fighting for survival. They want also to make these soldiers their friends. The enemy soldiers against their people. So have the Bassi. He's the first officer in Nigeria, Lieutenant W. Bassi. And J.T. Aguiyi is the second officer. Aguiyi later become the first military president. These are cadet students in King's College, Lagos. So we move inside Nigerian army. This still passing and Aguiyi. We record their picture because they are the pioneer of Nigerian army. Okay. So this is the past military leaders. You can see Aguiyi. You see his cabinet, Ojukwu and the Faji. They are important in the history of the war. You see Gowon, Murtala Obasanjo, and the highest rank in the army is called Field Marshal. From there, not get to general. See Bubu, the first governor of Buhari, 1983 to 85. He came before as a military leader. Babangida, Abacha, Abdul Salami. It was Abdul Salami in 1999 that I handed over to Obasanjo. Okay. Today we'll have the city boy.
Okay. Hey.
And they have three kinds of uniform.
Okay.
They have what we call ceremonial uniform. The one they put on the ceremony. Like independent, the first of them will dress like this to do marching.
Okay.
That's what they call working uniform. We now have the one we call combat uniform.
Okay.
The combat is what they put on when they are going to war.
For war. Okay. This
good. So you mostly see these two: ceremonial uniform and combat uniform. All these are chief of army staff. The head of the army is known as chief of army staff. You can see Hejirika Minima. Other ones will still come.
Wow.
We have all of those men you see are the one controlling the country almost till today. We can see this American vice president, chief of staff, supreme headquarters. See Obasanjo, Idiabuan. They were former chief of staff, supreme headquarters. Nigerian Navy. Remember, I said the armed forces divided into three: yes. Army, Navy, and Air Force. Nigerian Navy was from the 1956. The important thing here is the pioneer commander, Vice Admiral Najewo. He's the first one to command Nigerian Navy. They have also three kinds of uniform, just as in the army. Not just a ceremonial uniform. You are working uniform and combat uniform. That's good. So these are the date is like from that first person. All these are former chief of naval staff. Now see this man. He was that man. Do you know that state of emergency in Rivers State? This is the man that took over a bus. He was former chief of naval staff.
Okay. When Fubara was
yes, he was that took over was Fubara. And ate the big meat in that pot of soup. that was there. So So this is Nigerian Air Force.
Okay.
Formed in 1964.
Okay.
At the early stage, Germans were the one commanding Nigerian Air Force. The first German man is called Colonel G. Cash, this man. Later, he handed to Colonel W. Timing. After the first coup, they left the country. Who got indigenous commander? The first indigenous commander is G.T. Klubo. Later, Klubo handed to Colonel
Where is he from? The Klubo man.
I think other Benue side.
Okay.
But this one later handed to Shitu Alawo. Shitu was the one commanding Nigerian Air Force during the Civil War, and he died in battle. He died in battle. You can see him here. I think he's from the Jamu area.
Just 2 years.
We have also their just Air Force. See their 7 uniform. Their combat uniform is small awful. You can see a man of war complete.
Yes.
If you want to see them, if you want to see them more, you can see how they drop down from warplane. If you want to see it live like this, you go to Ukraine, or even now in Iran. It's happening now live.
Oh, but that story now.
It's happening now. They are performing action. No, they are giving a surprise to the world. They never expected. They thought that if they killed their leaders, the thing went. This is the ranks. And this is the rank. They see the highest rank there. You can see the highest rank. Marshal of the Nigerian Air Force. Or you can call it Air Vice Marshals. And the high. See, that's the big warplane you saw outside. That's the initial 28 fighter bomber. That big warplane outside. This one is also outside. 17 fighter bomber. So we are about to.
So right now we have to move to the voice of Biafra Bonka. Clocky.
Artists of the first queue and second queue. And that man led with Chuma Kadlanzo. See the artist impression of the man Ojuku. We have the Biafran flag. Wow. Can see the flag. The red there means bloodshed. A lot of Easterners were killed in the north. No, there was pogrom. The black means that Easterners were mourning those that were killed. Okay. The green means the land is fertile. The star means the rising sun. That sun rises from the east. What they mean that the nation will rise. Okay. That means the original wall of us of Biafra. But that one just showing the main bunker. Okay. All of that wall of this bunker, none of them is block. It's concrete, just like clay. They pour concrete. Yeah. You look at here, you can see. When we go outside, or if you look out from that window, you see the real wall. Yes. That one, when we come out also, you still see it. So let's visit the underground. As we move inside the ground, you will see the casualties of the war. The transfer. This is the Nigerian soldiers that fought the war, but one their leader. Okay. See their France, Ojuku their leader. That's what this is showcasing. Okay. See that one, the Biafran shot down that one that died in the war. Okay. Even this one also died. Biafra was chasing him. He crashed near Benue State. Joe Akahan is the name. He died in that war. And they couldn't blast up. He's the one that came with that warship outside to chase Biafrans away from Port Harcourt. Okay. To have people like Achuzie in the Biafran side. To have Augustus Ode, the chief pilot of Biafra.
Chief pilot
and
of
he's
Biafra.
He's still alive. Yes.
You get the chief pilot of Biafra.
Yes, the chief pilot of Biafra. Cyprian Equincy, Director of Information. Okay. Director of War Propaganda. Yeah. Another important.
Chinachebe, former first Director of Information.
Chinachebe had been. His last book was There Was a Nation before he died.
Okay, he's only. We popularly know him with Things Fall Apart, right?
Yes. Things Fall Apart is his first novel. He wrote so many books. Things Fall Apart, No Longer at Ease. I think he's not one that wrote that Arab God. No longer at ease.
So why is Namdazikiwe this side?
See him now. He's only him that is in two sides. See him that side. He's only him.
Okay. Let's say you later switch.
You know the switch. You see him now. Only him there two sides. So this is the ball that led to the collapse of Enugu. We don't know who was official capital of Biafra, but Enugu collapsed. Biafra should have gone. You can see the Biafran standing with his sick. You can check for your grandfather here so that we can salute him. These are Wakalanti men, nationalists. It's not easy to use stick to chase men with the gun. You want to have all the alcohol before you be able to do that. So the Nigerian troops being tested. See, after where they come, these are volunteers, young boys jumping out to go and fight. It's not easy. See, Biafra also developed technology. Now this is called Ojuku Pocket. It's a landmine locally developed by the Biafran engineers. Ojuku Pocket.
For what is it?
It's a bomb they used to break on the ground. Okay. A landmine. When they break on the ground with a wire. Just like when you're watching film, you see two exploding when you cut wire.
Yes.
You won't know. So that Biafran technology developed this thing. Under what they call the RAP. RAP is research and protection of Biafra. These are showing Biafran enclave in 1967. All these are Biafran. 68, as the war was going on, they are being circled. 69, and the war ended 1970. All these guns were also made by the Biafran engineers to arm those men with a stick. You can see other shades of the war. This is the war plane used by the Biafrans. It's 5 in number. You can see it. It's a mimicon, small aircraft bomber. But throughout the world, Biafrans were calling the Biafran baby. And Nigerians were calling the Biafran mosquito because of the devastating effect. You can see it on Patakot Red. See men running away. See this one, the 2 legs is up, it's running. If you run this type of run, later, if you can run this type of run, that's you can stand the war.
I beg you, we don't need to do it again.
The war is not good, my dear.
We don't need to do
war is not good. As you see their bag in a sector. It's such that just got the at their bag. This one is a Henry Block. A messenger at the side of the Biafran that was shot. Chief was shocked on the effect of the war. My brother, that war is not good. See the man von Lucien, this is the man that supplied the Biafran warplane. That warplane you see the man that supplied it. From Sweden. We have also the surrendered arms by the Biafrans. We have the remains of voice of Biafra. The remains of voice of Biafra. This is the machine that enabled the Biafrans to communicate to outside the world. All the war propaganda made possible this guy. This is the transmitter, voice of Biafra radio transmitter. We are the engine room of voice of Biafra. Where the whole communication took place. The war lasted for 30 months, which means 2.5 years. You can see end of the war, Louis Simbanefo, the Chief Justice, Philip Efan and Obasanjo. They were discussing how to follow Somali surrender. See, go on, Biafra surrendered in Lagos. And go on declared no victor, no vanquish.
No victor, no vanquish.
Which means nobody won the war. No victor, no vanquish.
Okay.
See, this is the broadcasting room. That thing we just come out is the engine room. So when you go to the radio house, nobody will allow you to move to the engine room today because it's a monument. That's why we allow you to be in the engine room. So this is the Mr. Man, Mr. Kokomdem. He's the one in this house broadcasting. This man, you should understand English and French. Yoruba and Igbo effectively. But he was answered to the Biafran side. He keep on reporting from Enugu. So Nigerians are busy looking for the radio house at Enugu. They couldn't find the war ended. The Enugu was official capital of Biafra. This is Eastern Nigerian coat of arms and Biafran coat of arms. You can see official declaration of Biafra historically they made 1967. That's when Biafra was
Eastern Nigerian
coat of arms. This Eastern Nigerian coat. They adopted Biafra adopted it at the early stage. You know, Eastern Nigeria was not found Biafra. So later now they now developed Biafran coat of arms. The radio house also have a escape route in case of emergency. Where they will escape from. Maybe has escape. But no emergency occur. Today we make use of this escape route. And I believe all of us will move well, and no enemy will be able to see us.
Yes.
Talents are made, martial mindsets, from laughter to tears, to thrill and delight.
So we are the called open air gallery. So the ones we have outside. It's divided into 3: the army section, the air force and naval section. 3 of them put together have the open air gallery or outdoor gallery. What we mostly have here is what we call the Red Devils of Biafra. All these are war machines, armored cars made by the Biafrans. Out of the war, that's the Biafran technology. You can see bullets that they featured. You can also enter and get that's the bullet showing that they fought the war. You cover the thing, you understand? So show that they fought the war. These are everything. All this you see is bullet wound. So this one type A1 to type A5. If you count it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 4 stages. Just like those that produce 404. They later produce 504. They later produce evolution. Just like E class, S class. So therefore, this was the 5 of them was the first one, but the Biafra now later got to develop what they call type B. These ones. You understand? They now develop type B. This one, the bullet could not penetrate easily the way it was penetrated in the other one. And also Biafra saw develop what they call the cooking bar. And this one they shoot from here. Not openly, see, they open this and they shoot from here. Now that one that looks like tank. And get it, if you look at that, it's a mini refinery. When Biafrans lost Port Harcourt, they developed this, and that's what the Biafrans used to refine crude to fuel from 1968 to 1970 in a state of war. Why we're not talking about the landing cost of fuel? If we're able to refine enough fuel during wartime, that means the skills we harness, Nigeria will move forward. Could not protect in this one again. You see the opening, I said this one will open, so you see where they shoot from. Necessary. Now this particular one, you see, this one is foreign made, but you can see Biafran flag on it. What really happened is a French-made weapon. But what happened, there was a fierce battle against Biafrans and Nigeria to good battle. You know, in war, you have the fair battle. Just like when you are fighting with somebody. I mean, somebody call it a more across here. So it's different battle. So there was a battle at Uguta. Biafran defeated Nigerians at that Uguta battle. Disturbed them to the extent, destroyed them and seized this armored car from them. Now use it against Nigeria. They now renamed to Guta Boy. Go to see what they wrote to Guta Boy on it. Can you see Guta Boy? So they now use it against Nigeria. That's why you see it. I have Biafran flag on it. So it's a foreign-made machine now. All the weapons, even Nigeria is foreign-made weapons now. So this one is it's French-made. If you say it's French-made, is it by hand they call it? So Nigerians were using against the Biafra. Biafra defeated them at that battle and seized the particular mod car. All these are heavy artillery. Like this one is Russian make. The other one is American make. Supplied to Nigerians. Do you have a popular bazooka? That's bazooka. Very powerful. If one of them enter your village, all the men there go run away. If the action start, if this time you sound small, if the action start, my brother, you gonna wonder waiting they tear the bush. You see? So now, but the Biafra now challenge them now. Biafra now develop the flying Obuligwe to counter them. The flying Obuligwe.
I keep on repeating, we have to bring down our camera. Here is one of the most difficult places to document.
Of course. But the Biafran war plane that was supplied by Von Lucien is also here. Yeah. You understand? Biafra developers indigenous technology here, anti-aircraft gun called Bufa. We'll see it here also. So this one, the deep war plane is called Illusion 28 fighter bomber. Yeah, this biggest one. That one I showed you on picture while we're inside. It was used by the Nigerians against the Biafra. But not with it. It was an Egyptian pilot that came with it against the Biafrans. What this is the Mimicon, the Biafra. That one I showed you on air. It's fact a number, but this one they destroy. You understand? All these are NAF, which is Nigerian Air Force 102, Nigerian Air Force 181. Now we have anti-aircraft gun. This one is foreign-made anti-aircraft gun. This one is locally made by the Biafrans, called Bufa. Developed by the Biafran engineers. This is what the Biafran used against Shitalau. So the second paragraph is discussing this Nigerian, the Biafran Bufa. You can see it. The Biafran technology. Now, I told you a man that was shot down by the Biafrans. Yes. See him there. This is the engine of the aircraft he was in when he was shot down. Only the engine was recovered. That Shitalau recovered. Time of recovered, that body scattered. Now, there's a man told that a crash near Benue had a hot shots of Biafra. See him, the chief of army staff under Gowon. He was the chief of army staff. Joe Akahan is the name. See also where he died his own, and that one was what is recovered. Okay. So from here we're moving to the naval section. That's Navy. Okay. Naval section. Yes. As I said, that's the warship used by the Nigerians against the Biafra. This is the warship used to chase Biafrans away from Port Harcourt. The person that came to that war is known as Adekunle, the Black Scorpion. He came with a group known as the 3rd Marine Commando. Black Scorpion is his nickname. His name is Adekunle. But he was popularly known as the Black Scorpion during that war. Like in Biafran side, Achuze is known as the Hannibal. Very bad in that war. So we have torpedo. Torpedo is a kind of bomb they use inside the water. We have anti-aircraft gun. This one, we have anti-submarine. This particular gun was one used to shoot down Biafran warplane in Lagos at the early stage. Okay. That's why we have it here today. Okay. And the ship, I have already mentioned, the name of the ship is called NNS Bonnet, which means Nigerian Naval Ship Bonnet, set of the war. Yes. Nigerian ship, like... It was dismantled. It was divided into three parts, and brought to this place by 3 parts, and now recoupled here. Okay. It was dismantled into 3 by Navy. Top addition. Okay, let me see if I can open one of the windows. Will I call it the window? For where they normally fight from. Okay. See, you have all of them. That's how it is. Wow. So that one is the 4th partition. From there now, if they kill a soldier from the main gun, because this is the front of the warship, then now the captain will give a command. The person will pass through here and go and take over the gun. But let's follow here first so that we'll see where the captain says. Okay. See the kitchen, see the convenience, see the store, and that's the captain's there. The men that matters, Ogandia guy in the war, that's where they stay. Sell us. You want to get him well, you stay by the side. If you want to get him here, you stay this side. Stay here. Yeah. Soldier. Give command. Yeah. You tell the nautical man you are traveling, you have seen symbols of enemies that you get ready to attack. Defend yourself. War is not an easy something. So from here we go to the front of the worship. That place is always too hot.
Yes.
You know, it's supposed to be inside the sea.
Yes.
To control the moisture, so that the cold will not kill them inside.
Yes.
But now it's outside. That's the convenient. That's where the toilet. They can open the other one, and that's we start seeing stuff tank. Maybe when we are going to follow the other side, you see the inside very well. Okay. So this is the. Let's move to the front of the worship. This is the front of the worship. This is where they keep some other weapon that is necessary for the war. Hand grenade. They know that thing that you need that you can use and survive. So this is the major gun on top of the worship, manned by 2 soldiers. Yeah, this is the front of the worship now. That one we saw is the back. This is the major launcher. You see, so this is the major launcher, and the captain there, that's where you be giving command. So in the course of the war, the soldier can fall from here. That's the fallen hero when the bullet come. So you give command, and that one will march from here. That's what I explained that, and come here and take over the gun for work to continue. This gun you see can rotate vertically and otherwise. Like if you turn that one, if one will remove the pin, what this thing will change position and wheel if the enemy is this side. But you remove it because sometimes people may bring it down so much, and when this one will can hit people, they will fall down. We don't want to have a victim when the war have ended. That's true. They say that the farmer was still killing. So at this juncture, the tour has officially come to an end.
Wow. Thank you very much.
But they are still free.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Remove your.
Thank you very much, sir. So guys, officially we've come to the end of the National War Museum tour, and we are very much happy. We want to say thank you, sir. Your name?
Anozie Smart. I
want to say thank you to Sir Anozie Smart for helping us, giving us some history and stories about this National War Museum. And we want to say, click the notification button. Thank you.
And in all, God maintain war is not good. We continue to promote peace so that we live in a better place. But make a Nigeria a better place that all of us will strive and survive and have opportunities to survive. So that it will be a better place for us. Shun war, let's promote peace for betterment of all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel. Clack it. Interviews with stars behind it.